Testing, testing. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Flight Adventure Park in Irmo, South Carolina. We are back from break and ready to start the spring semester for the Carolina Division III Men's Ice Hockey Club team. Tonight, they are taking on the Roanoke Maroons, just about 4.5 hours up the road. They have made the trip down here for the weekend, and they will be playing tonight and tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. But 5:30 puck drop is underway, and the spring semester has begun. The Gamecocks are undefeated as they are 8-0 since their opening night draw against Charlotte. Roanoke, on the other hand, looking to make some New Year's resolutions of their own and get back in the win column, and that's a great start as they score! 17 seconds into the game, and Roanoke is on the board 1-0. Goal scored by Kalen Ray. The defenseman has his third goal of the season. Well, that was a very quick start for the team in white. And for a very depleted Roanoke bench, they don't have the legs that Carolina does, so they're going to have to use every bit of luck that they have. And that's a great start. 1-0 from Kalen Ray, the defenseman, wearing number 13 in white. Big hit against the boards there. Retreating in their own zone, Carolina. Back through center ice they come. Centering pass, no one was there. Puck taken along the boards by Grayson Winkler and thrown the length of the ice. Good speed there. Now 2-on-1 back the other way. Dudoff makes the save. Couldn't cover it, so now back through center. It's a nice pass up to Paul Marshall. Paul Marshall can't get it on a stick. Now throws one off the blocker of McGowan as there's a rebound follow-up opportunity to go to the end boards. Charlie Hastings takes a fall. Now 4 players battling for the puck along the half wall as it comes back into the right-hand corner. Centered up top. Stepping into a shot there was Will Trainer. Got blocked. And it comes out to center ice. Nuno retreats. Mason Holmes retreats and gets the puck on his stick. Carolina's going to enter the zone. Great throw out in front. And a big save there by McGowan. McGowan is in the maroon uniform tonight, but is playing for the white team. Carolina wearing their dark black home jerseys. Back up top it comes, another shot thrown on Cage. Goes into the netting and out of play for our first stoppage of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, it is just me tonight, but don't you worry. Xander Collins will be back in the booth with me tomorrow morning, as I previously mentioned, at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. And we are very excited to kick off this spring semester. 5 home games remain for Carolina. This one tomorrow, 2 more in a couple weeks, and then home against Clemson on March 1st. Ever since that first goal, Roanoke has not really had the puck on their stick at all. Possession is in favor of Carolina so far, as McGowan falls on that one quickly. Brendan McGowan, the junior, starting in goal for Roanoke here tonight. 12 goals allowed, 3.91 goals allowed average, and an .856 save percentage. He has a 1-2 record. The one win that Roanoke has, according to game sheets, is their win over VMI back in October, where they had 3-0 victory on the road. Carolina, like I also previously mentioned, is 8-0 since their opening night draw against Charlotte. Out of play, and we'll get another whistle. So a string of whistles here. If you're just joining us, we've had a couple difficulties getting the live up, so we thank you for hanging in there with us. And if you are on the correct one, Kaylin Ray, wearing number 13 in white, got the first goal of the evening, just 17 seconds into this one. Back to the point comes. Carolina continuing to pressure. Roanoke trying to clear their zone. It's a long half ball along the right side. Shot good block there. Can't clear the zone. Finally they do. Just give you sent the length of the ice. Not all the way. This one is deflected, so no icing call. Along the half wall on the left side. This one's flipped through center. And a good little kick by Marchese. Puck's still rolling around here. Charles Budd will scoop it up and go across the red line with it. He's going to backhand one out wide. As Carolina tries to enter the zone, they don't do so very well. And now back through center, couldn't get it on his stick, was Jason Benward. Kalen Ray is a defenseman, but has his 3rd goal of the season. Carolina's going to get a line change as they dump that one in. Played along the boards by Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed makes a nice move, but can't get it out. Grayson Winkler will do it. And that puck is sent towards Drew Dirdoff. Up top comes to Anthony Rodriguez. He loses control of the puck. Back to the center comes Roanoke, and they had a good shot on goal there. Good save by Dirdoff as he kicked it away. Charlie Hastings was denied. Puck out in front. And now Roanoke has some possession time here. This one's thrown behind the goal, but first to it. Number 24, William Forrest. Now Derek Helledy with it. Backhands one to his partner. And it's flipped out of the zone. Carolina maybe knocking some of the rust off from that winter break. It has been a couple months since we have called a game for the Gamecocks. So maybe they're just trying to get back in their groove. And that was definitely a wake-up call 17 seconds into the game with Roanoke slapping them in the face with an early goal, as this one's going to be an icing. We're going to have a face-off to the left. Brendan McGowan. Talked about Brendan McGowan, the junior, for Roanoke. On the other side of the ice, Drew Dirdoff, number 35 in black, has a 3-0 record, has only given up 3 goals against him in his time on the ice. 1 goal per game, and that is .974 save percentage, the best on the team. So definitely a wake-up call for him in net as well. Michael Whalen wins the face-off back to Nuno. Nuno, a shot that goes off the shoulder, it looked like, of McGowan, and into the netting. We'll get another face-off. Full sail change after the icing for Roanoke, so fresh legs on the ice for both squads. Another face-off win and a broken stick on the Roanoke side of things, but luckily they get out of the zone and avoid disaster. Back into the zone, they have to retreat, and that one's going to be thrown the length of the ice. No icing, that one was deflected as well. They clear up the broken pieces of the stick. And we're just 5 minutes into this one. 1-0 Roanoke if you're just joining us. Newnham battling with Kaylin Ray, who has the lone goal tonight so far. Thrown off the boards. And a great play there by Newnham. Newnham's going to steal the puck in the neutral zone. Crosses the blue line, will throw it in, and he'll dump and chase. Whalen is there to lay a hit on Kaylin Ray, but cannot retrieve possession of the puck. Will Trainer will do so at the red line. He's going to slice and dice through the defense. Makes a nice move to the outside. Tries to throw an inside, and it got blocked. Kaylin Ray making a big name for himself so far in the first 5 minutes. No call. Mason Holmes wanted one. He's not going to get it. That one's going to be thrown in, and Roanoke will exit stage right for a line change as well. Quick shifts for the boys in white. They want to make sure that they can keep up with Carolina's very deep roster and not fall behind speed-wise. Here's Nick Esposito. He's going to dump and chase as well. William Forrest along the half wall is going to leave it. Then he's going to scoop it up and throw it around the boards himself. Esposito's going to go chase after it. The first to it was the Roanoke defenseman. Now up top. Ground ball towards McGowan. He steers that one aside. Off the boards and up to the half wall. No pressure there, but can't flip it out. Couldn't get it off his stick right. Here's William Forrest with a shot and a glove save by McGowan. Flashes the glove, and he's got a few saves here in the first period. Keeping Roanoke in it. One more reminder if you're just joining us, Kaylin Ray, number 13 in white, has the lone goal tonight. 17 seconds into the contest, but since then, feels like it's been all Carolina. I'm Austin McConnell. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we have 4 more games after this one in the spring semester, so make sure you subscribe and stay around for a while to watch and cheer on your Gamecocks. From a tough angle, thrown up top. Carolina looking to set something up here offensively. Dancing with it, thrown off the skates. That was from Lucas Tafe. Thrown down low. This is the 4th line for Carolina. Some nice moves there. Thrown at the cage off the blocker of McGowan. Can't be clear. Kept in by Mahoney. Tafe is going to go get a line change. And out onto the ice comes Charles Budd. He'll pick up the rolling puck after the ref's whistle. It is an icing against Roanoke. So face off to the right of McGowan, who's been busy so far. Roanoke cannot change their personnel after an icing, so we've got some old, tired legs out there so far. Good pass in between the legs. Trying to set one out in front. Here's a slap shot off the rebound, and that never got to McGowan. Flipped out through center. Turning with it, Charles Budd. Loose puck picked up. Still losing now back through center. On the Gamecocks, they have an odd man rush here. Quick shot just goes wide. Sean Miller centered that one up nice for Seamus Murphy. Now picking up the loose change. Over to Sean, and that just goes high. Sean Miller all over the ice right now. That puck's going to come out of the zone. And that was very close to offsides, and they will get them for it. That was a good opportunity for the Carolina Gamecocks to have a chance on offense. As returning to the ice is Colin Coakley. He was the one with the broken stick earlier. He goes in and picks up his second pair of a twig. Face 11:55 to go in the first period. It's 1-0 Roanoke. Hellady with it now. Playing catch with his partner. Now he'll make his way through center. Hellady loses control and falls to pay the price of it. Roanoke back through center. Can't really get anything going now. 2-on-1 developing, and it's a good play there by number 20 in black. That was Paul Marshall making a good defensive back check for Carolina and preventing the 2-on-1 centering pass. Delayed offsides. It's now waved off as everyone touches up. Bouncing puck. Battling for it at the blue line now. Everyone kind of playing popcorn with it, just stabbing at it. Heldy throws it across to Seamus Murphy. Treating out of his own zone. Good stick lift there. Penalty coming up, and it's going to be against Carolina. Not sure who they're going to get. It looks like it's going to be a holding on Matt Baxter, number 17, who already has 12 penalty minutes. He's going to have 14 after this 2-minute minor. Penalties have been an issue for the Gamecocks, including this power play, or including this penalty, excuse me. They will have 96 penalty minutes in just 10 games, actually. 10 games, 96 penalty minutes. That is a lot. So they got to stay out the box. That is over double what Roanoke has. They could have gotten one there, maybe for a trip, but Patrick Crange pops right back up. So now Roanoke will set up the power play. They have 3 power play goals, 2 of them by number 19, Darian Jamison. But here's a good shorthanded opportunity for the Gamecocks. Gamecocks are also good shorthanded. Thrown off the boards. Roanoke still trying to set up something offensively. Here's some speed now from the offense. Thrown out in front of good opportunity. Dirdoff can't find it. It's under his defenseman, and it squirts free. Trying to clear the length of the ice. He cannot. Comes back up to Jonathan Perry. Shot from the point blocker side by Dirdoff, and that goes out of play. So they avoid disaster there with about half of the penalty remaining. Fresh set of legs for everybody on both sides of the ice. Face off to the glove hand side of number 35 in net, Drew Dirdoff, that is. That puck's going to squirt past the blue line. Now Roanoke with a 3-on-2 entering the zone. That was offsides, and the refs agree with me. Now we've got some pushing and shoving afterwards. 53 seconds remaining in the penalty. We are over halfway through this first period. 9:41 to go. It is 1-0 Maroons. And we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone right in front of the Carolina bench. Face-off won, but at what cost, as it goes all the way down the ice, and Roanoke will have to retreat. With it behind the cage is tonight's goal scorer, Kalen Ray. He moves it up to Daniel Abbott, who leads the team in points, or is tied for the team lead in points with Jason Benward. Thrown down low, it's Hastings. Hastings moves it behind the cage. Carolina with a tight box right in front of Dirdoff. Roanoke unable to get anything to the center. From behind the cage now, poked away. Great play by Heldy. He's going to backhand one out of the zone. Actually falling on it now is Sean Miller. He's got Anthony Rodriguez with him, but he just led him a little too far. Rodriguez got backhand one towards Sean Miller again. But the penalty is killed. The Gamecocks are back to 5-on-5 play. Almost a bad turnover there by Jonathan Perry in their own zone. Now Carolina, maybe they're going to use that as a spark. Killed off a good penalty, one that they don't think was a penalty. Maybe they can apply it to their forecheck now. Right in front of the Roanoke bench. Oh, dangerous pass there. And it is a turnover. Esposito circling with it. Loses control of it. That's going to be thrown off the ceiling. That's probably the second or third time this season that's happening. That has happened. Very low lights and beams here in Flight Adventure Park in Irmo, South Carolina, just about 20-25 minutes off campus in Columbia, South Carolina, where the Gamecocks reside. 4.5 hours up I-77 is Roanoke. They play in the ACC-HL Division III in Roanoke, Virginia. Lancelot Arena has a good opportunity there. On the forecheck was Roanoke. Actually going to regain possession here. Now losing control of it is Grayson Winkler. Battle for it, and now going to pick that back up is Keen Mahoney. Roanoke keeps it in the zone, and a big slip there by Colin Coakley. He's right back on his feet. He's going to contest for this puck. Back through center come the Gamecocks. They don't have any numbers. Pad save made by McGowan very easily. Looked like a catcher in baseball, just blocking anything from getting by him. He's made a few saves so far. He's getting near double digits already. 7:21 to go in the first period. Great play by number 13 in white, Kalen Ray, who we've called his name a lot tonight already. Here he is with the puck now. Slap shot there. Very easy save for Durdov. And Keen Mahoney is going to say, just hold on to this one. Get a little line change here and get some fresh legs on the ice. That's exactly what Carolina will do. Roanoke likes that strategy. They will repeat. Still a 1-0 game. That came 17 seconds into the first period. Now here's a quick shot, just goes wide there. Jamison couldn't get all he could on it. Now up to Newnham. Newnham has it on his stick. Oh, and he slips on the blue line, look like. Now he'll tie up in the corner with Jamison. Now throws him from a ridiculous angle. Couldn't get that one to fall. Tied up now is Forrest. He takes a shoulder in the corner. Newnham now fighting for it. Newnham's actually going to dig it out. We got hooked there. Bill Trainer takes a shot from the point, never got through. Roanoke doing a great job deflecting pucks in front of the net and blocking shots, not allowing McGowan to see every single shot that Carolina's taken, because they have a phenomenal offense that Carolina can produce lots and lots of goals. We have seen that before. Roanoke looking to come back through center. Flipped off the glass. Nice play to himself is Perry. Perry gets double teamed in the corner. Oh, and a big hit. That's going to be interference. The ref's arm goes up, and a delayed penalty is, I think that's Newnham. No, that's Mason Holmes down on the ice. He's a little slow to get up. I mean, he was hitting. He didn't even have the puck. He was near it, but definitely did not have it. And now Newnham is going to try and keep this going, as now Roanoke will touch up. Mason Holmes is going to crawl to the bench. He's pissed. Yeah, he's upset. Might have hit his head on the ice. His helmet was a little messed up as he got up there. But to the power play goes Carolina, their first of the night. I mentioned how bad Carolina is with their penalty minutes. Roanoke has 41 penalty minutes to their name, 43 after this power play. Carolina has 12 power play goals on the year. That face-off is won by Roanoke, and they're going to clear the length of the ice. So 5:45 to go here in this first period, and Carolina's got their first special team play of the night. Let's see what they can do with it. Cutting back through center. Off the boards and out of the zone. Backhanded over by Halliday. Here's Calabera, the league leader in goals and points. Has a hat trick to his name this season. He's going to slice it, take a shot off the post. Great opportunity there for Carolina, but they throw that one just off the bar. Went bar down, but not bar in. And now Sean Miller is going to reset the power play as Anthony Rodriguez has trouble with it, and he's under pressure. But he backhands one to Will Trainer, who's going to turn and burn. Throws it to Derek Halliday. He's in across the blue line. Drops it back to Rodriguez. Now Will Trainer will steal it from him. Come back down to Halliday, back to Rodriguez. And that went off the shin pads. Clear the zone. This one will go all the way down to the face-off dot. 50 seconds remaining on the man advantage for the men in black. Sean Miller striding through center. Around the face-off dot, slams on the brakes. Throws it back up top. Here's a shot from the point. Great block. That's going to sting. And limping around on the ice there. Can't tell who blocked that one. That was actually Grayson Winkler who blocked it. And now he's going to go put the puck in the corner. Paul Marshall going to make sure he feels that one. Newnham takes it off the head. throws it across. And almost too many men there. But back through the neutral zone, or excuse me, the offensive zone goes Carolina. They had a great opportunity there, but Roanoke is going to clear it. And that might do it for the Gamecocks power play. 5 seconds to go. 3:50 to go in the first period as we are back to 5-on-5 play. Putting back through center now is Matt Baxter. He drops it back to Seamus Murphy. That's a save by McGowan. 3:41 to go in the first period. One power play each for both squads. They both come up empty. And other than that goal, 17 seconds into the game, there has been no scoring. Face off to the left, glove hand side of McGowan. Face off one. But great forecheck by Carolina. Just to let them regain possession. Back hit at one. There's a rebound opportunity. Puck still loose, and now McGowan gets a glove on it. Carolina starting to knock on the door a little bit, but they just can't find their way in to the house. So face off on the other side now. Won by Roanoke into their corner again, but again, Carolina gets possession. Bouncing puck, not out of the zone. Tafe keeps it in. Thrown at the cage, blocking, still loose. Everybody's scrambling for it. And it stays with Carolina. Centered across, almost looking for a deflection, couldn't get that in there. Now it comes to the top of Mahoney. Mahoney throws it right back around the boards. Took a weird bounce off the wall. And now centering pass. Rebound, follow-up opportunity. Just go wide. And that will be cleared the length of the ice. Actually going to slow up and not get past the face-off dot. Tafe throws that one past Mahoney. So now Roanoke has possession. Mason Holmes back out on the ice after taking that fall, which is what drew the penalty just a few minutes ago. Good to see he's back out there. Icing is the call. We'll head back into the Roanoke zone with 2:37 to go in the first. Big collision behind the boards. It's been a physical game up to this point. Roanoke doing everything they can to stay with the speed here. And so far in the first period, it's been working. Back through center is Perry. He tried to dump and chase, but it's not going to work there. Avoiding collision. As that one's thrown at Dirtoff, he easily puts that one down. Newnham was calling for it. He was open behind the defense. Mason Holmes battling for it. Newnham's going to go after it, and he's going to throw a big check right near the penalty box. Under 2 minutes to go in this opening frame. Back through center, nice move. Roanoke trying to do something there, couldn't get it off. It was Grayson Winkler, now back through center. Come the Gamecocks very methodically as they couldn't really get anything on that. So Roanoke will restart with 1:30 to go in the opening frame. Now here's an opportunity for the Gamecocks. Back to center, here Seamus Murphy throws one off the wall. That one went real high into the sky. Hits the top of the building with 1:21 to go in the first. We're going to have another face-off in the Roanoke zone. Calaberta will step into the zone and take the face-off. He's going to go right into the corner where he knows that puck is going to wind up after a face-off. Seamus Murphy digs it out. And is hounded by the Roanoke defense. Murphy. That one's flipped up through center. With 1 minute to go in the first period, Will Traynor is going to retreat, try and get something going here in the final 60 seconds. Uses his speed, throws it in. Was looking for something in the middle. Couldn't find anything he liked. That one is not cleared. Sean Miller keeps that one in. Caliberta's going to go play chase. Caliberta tried to center it for Miller. Puck is kept in the zone. Caliberta with a nice move. Thrown across. Forrest throws one, and that is gloved by McGowan. Sean Miller saying something to the ref as he's still down on a knee right in front of McGowan. 28 seconds remaining in the opening frame. Sean Miller still complaining about something. The ref is not having it. So we'll get one more face-off in the Roanoke zone. Face-off is won. Matt Baxter takes a shot. And that's right at the chest of McGowan. Matt Baxter. Deja vu. This time to the glove instead of the chest. 2 face-off wins, 2 shots, and 2 saves. All in 6 seconds. Matt Baxter, for the 3rd time, will get the puck. This time he's not going to take a shot. He's going to play it off the boards. Here's William Ford from the point. Shot goes wide. Follow-up opportunity. Rodriguez moves it back to Will Trainer. Will Trainer takes a shot. That got deflected. It almost went in. Rodriguez. Final few seconds ticking off. Roanoke takes care of the ice. Their end of the ice, I should say. And it will be 1-0 going into the first intermission. When we return, the second period of play coming back. Roanoke leads 1-0. Alright everybody, welcome back for the start of the second period. 20 minutes are on the clock. Ice is freshly paved. And it's a 1-0 game thanks to Kalen Ray getting his third goal of the season. Wearing number 13 in white for Roanoke. So we will flip sides and Roanoke will be on the left side shooting towards the right. Carolina will be going from right to left. I'm Austin McConnell. I am alone in the broadcast booth tonight. Xander Collins will be returning tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern for the rematch between Roanoke and Carolina. Final adjustments being made on each bench. The refs getting set at center ice. And the Gamecocks need something coming out of the locker room because they had the most possession by far in the first period, but yet they trail because Kalen Ray scored just 17 seconds into the period. So it's 1-0 Roanoke as Durdov heads towards the net. And Carolina steps onto the ice. Roanoke will do the same. Final adjustments to the boards being made. Refs making sure everything is locked and secured. And we're about ready to drop the puck for the second period of action. Puck is dropped, and the face-off is won by Carolina. We're underway in this middle frame. William Forrest trying to set something up. Excuse me, that was Charles Budd. His partner in crime, Matteo Marchese, will take the puck along the boards. Clear the zone. He will look up ahead. But a turnover on Carolina. They get it right back. Carolina definitely needs to use their speed here in this second frame and get to Roanoke quickly. That was close to being too many men. It was not. Ref did not see it. Maybe I did from the bird's eye view up here. He was close though, no call. Puck doesn't lie, it clears the zone, and Roanoke will just dump and chase. They'll get a line change as well. Charles Budd realizes they're getting a line change. Will fan on the pass trying to clear the zone. But they'll still get it there. Here's Newnham. Newnham with a shot pass save. Follow-up opportunity. Charles Budd couldn't get anything on it. He would have loved to be a left-handed player there and get a wide open opportunity, but that puck is going to leave the zone, and Carolina will have to restart. Newnham calling for it. Still calling for it. He won't get it. But that's going to be thrown in by Whalen. Newnham puts it off his skate, and it flies up into the boards. Up top now. Shot from the point. That got blocked. Roanoke doing a great job blocking a lot of shots in front of McGowan. Newnham using his reach to block that outlet pass. Newnham sends one across. Couldn't connect with Halliday. Halliday throws one back. Oh, that just goes wide. Patrick Crange on it now. Trying to backhand one in there. Perry tries to clear it. Wasn't expecting a shoulder check. That's why he didn't get much on it. Puck out in front. Bouncing puck. And McGowan falls on it. 17:56 to go in the second period. And we've got our first stoppage of play in this middle frame. A couple good opportunities there. Newnham had a good few plays, keep the puck in the zone, but Carolina's still unable to get past McGowan. McGowan is the junior wearing number 1 and maroon in net for the Maroons. Oof. Big collision behind the boards there, but no call, nothing. Everything is all good on the ref side of things. And now back through center ice comes Winkler. Winkler throws one at Durdov. That just went wide. Poked up ahead. Roanoke retains possession. Now here's Daniel Abbott fanning on a pass, then trying to throw one in deep. Kalen Ray has the lone goal here tonight. Turns that one over to Carolina. Carolina can't clear the zone. Finally they will on a little dribbler. Thanks to the ice being paved and being nice and smooth. Definitely helped them clear the zone. They're unable to do there. And now they do as well. Thrown off the boards. Could have been played with a high stick there. It was not. Will Trainer spins and passes. Good play off the boards here. Now here's Paul Marshall. Trainer goes back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez cutting across the Flight Adventure Park logo at center ice, where we are currently playing. Flipped up and out of the zone. That will be an icing. Roanoke's not even going to try and challenge it. They will have a face-off to the left side of McGowan. Both sides have had an opportunity on the power play, but nothing was done about it. Again, both teams have had great opportunities and great looks, but other than that goal, very, very early on to this contest, it hasn't been much. As that one kind of thrown at McGowan, he wasn't really ready for that, but he sticks it aside. Battle for it in the corner. Tied up. 2 in white, 2 in black. The black team wins it. Shot there, glove down by McGowan. So a change in the lineup for Roanoke. They take everyone off. They only have 2 lines. 2 sets of defensemen and 2 sets of forwards. Whereas Carolina has like 4 and even a little left over after that. So I think that's going to play a very big component in the third period. Shot there, puck still loose out front. Rebound opportunity, couldn't get it out. It comes back to the point here. Tafe tried to throw one down. Good play there by Charlie Hastings. He's going to go chase after it. No icing call. Oh, never mind. There was an icing call. Hastings with a great play to clear the zone there. Wearing 69 in white. Full sail change for Carolina as they're going to try and get the fresh legs against the more tired legs in Roanoke. They've been out there for about 30 seconds now, but cannot change after an icing. Thrown across here. Shot from the point, deflected it from the puck. Oh, great opportunity there, but he couldn't finish it on the rebound. Puck is still loose as it goes shoved to the corner. And now it's thrown in down behind the goal. Aiden Fry had a golden opportunity, but couldn't lift it off the ice. Now a bouncing puck, scooped up by Roanoke. Perry can't clear the zone. Couple opportunities there. Swung at by Esposito, but he got knocked down. Charles Budd keeps it and puts it in the zone. Back to the center. Bobby Reed going to chase after it for Roanoke. Charles Budd plays cleanup. A couple guys change for Roanoke. Fanning on pass. We've seen a couple passes get fanned on today. But like I said earlier, maybe it's just knocking off the rust from the break. Esposito coming to the net. Almost a highlight reel goal. What a great defensive play. Puck kept in the zone here. Center down in front, and Weiland whiffed on it. Now there's a shot that goes wide. Chasing after it now is Marchese. Marchese, double teamed. But it's going to come back on now. 2-on-1 opportunity there. Shot just goes high over the net. Aaron Borisk almost got the... Oh my goodness, what a hit in the corner. Owen Noonan just lit up Bobby Reed. As now here's an opportunity out front. And that just goes wide over the pad of McGowan. Carolina with a lot of pressure here. Now the ref is going to stop play for the goal being off mount. Golden opportunities there for Carolina so far in the first 5.5 minutes of this period. Aiden Fry, Aaron Boris, Owen Noonan came the closest. He missed the post by about an inch. But Carolina still a little snaked in here. They cannot find the back of the net yet. They need one to go through the net so that they can. Mason Holmes calling for something, but not going to get anything out. Even to Holmes. Holmes had a great opportunity set, but couldn't keep it on his stick. Nice move there by Jason Benward, but it goes right back into a Carolina forechecker. And so right back into the offensive zone goes Carolina. That's a puck. No one can find it. Finally, McGowan falls on it, and hit from behind is Whalen, and Nuno's not going to like that one. Some fireworks in McGowan's crease after the whistle. I mentioned earlier, it's been a physical game up to this point. It's starting to get a little chippy now as well. McGowan playing very strong in net for the Maroons. But Carolina's starting to knock on his door. There's one to his defensive buddy, Matt Baxter. Baxter backhands one right back to Rodriguez, who gives it right back to Baxter, and they play give and go. He got lit up there by Grayson Winkler at center ice, and they exchange some words on the Flight Adventure Park logo. Carolina bench wants a tripping penalty call there. They're not going to get it. Refs doing a lot, letting a lot of things go tonight. Because now elbows are just being flown everywhere. They might need to start calling things just to get a hold on this game, because there's another big hit. Still all clean, though. That one's flipped up out into the bench. And we'll get a stoppage in play with 13:02 to go in the second. This definitely stems from a lot of frustration from Carolina, unable to find the back of the net so far, especially with all the opportunities they have had. They are definitely nearing the 20-shot mark. The speed of this game has picked up for sure, though, because of the physicality. Shot just goes wide. Just went over the glove of McGowan. William Forrest eking his way through. Can't keep it in. Now bad turnover. Will Traynor will throw it off the boards. Carolina's going to dump and chase. Going after it is Daniel Abbott, the defenseman who is tied for the team scoring lead. Dicing his way through. Try to throw that one out front. Carolina's there. Will Traynor now. Across the blue line. Throws it down low to Forrest. Forrest changes directions. Now he's going to try and cut to the center. He lost it. Carolina regains possession. No icing call. Caliberta methodically plays it around the boards, and Abbott will throw it off the glass. Forrest throws one. Oh, deflected pass. It was a weak shot, but got deflected, so McGowan wasn't really ready for it. And we have a stoppage with 11:52 to go. Everyone on the ice is coming off. 10 new players coming on, 5 respectively on each side of the puck. Still a 1-0 game. If you're just joining us, Kalen Ray got on the board 17 seconds into this contest. Since then, no scoring and very few shots from Roanoke. Carolina is hounding this offensive zone, but just can't get one in there. Another face-off win on the Roanoke side. Borisk backhands one to his partner Aiden Fry. They've both had good looks. Now Aiden Fry has the puck on a stick. He takes a shot. That just goes wide. Was looking for the bottom left corner. Couldn't get it. Tafe over to Mahoney. Mahoney throws one. Deflected right into the pads of McGowan. Face off to the left of McGowan here. Tie up in the corner. Who's going to come away with it? Tough angle shot that gets thrown out. Lucas Tape will retreat. The Carolina side of the ice looks brand new still. There hasn't been much action down there. It's all been down here on the left side. Snap back to the center is Aiden Fry with some speed. Shoots and scores! McGowan thought he had it in his pad, but it sneaks through the 5-hole, and finally Carolina's on the board. It's 1-1. Aiden Fry Carolina on the board. He had a great look earlier, but couldn't get it in. Finally, he goes 5-hole. McGowan finally gives one up. We are all even at 1 apiece. 11:05 on the clock. So now some life from Carolina here. Maybe that's exactly what they needed, just to see one go through. Maybe that opens up the rest of the offense. Here is Marchese. He takes a shot that got deflected and goes wide. Gowan gets back in his crease. Roanoke trying to clear the zone. It got deflected, so it's going to stay in the offensive zone. Nice move there by Charles Budd. Charles Budd with another nice move. Takes a shot that just goes wide. Behind the cage. A tie-up. Owen Noonan trying to get one in there. Mason Holmes. I always mix them up. 13 and 11. Charles Budd throws it down to the half wall. He's calling for it. Going to come over to Noonan. That is correct, by the way. And now another stoppage for... Well, they're checking the goal, but it wasn't off its post. So I'm not exactly sure what they're stopping it for, but... They went over to check the goal and it didn't move, so I don't know what they were looking at, but we're going to get another face-off in the Roanoke zone. That one would have been won by Carolina, but it goes off the referee's skate. And now that puck is flipped out. Here's Winkler. Winkler tries to dump it in. He's going to get hooked by Owen Noonan. And Owen Noonan showing his displeasure towards Winkler. Maybe thought he dove or sold that a little too aggressively. But Owen Noonan going to the box. He has 18 penalty minutes this season. That is the most on the team. He's not happy about it. Second power play of the night for Roanoke. I mentioned earlier they have 3 power play goals in 4 games. 2 of them by number 19, Darian Jameson, who's been a bit quiet tonight. Haven't called his name much. And he's not out there on the ice right now. And a successful clear for Carolina as McGowan has it on his stick. Throws a dangerous pass out in front. And now it's Winkler, the man who drew the penalty, is going to throw it out to his line mate, Colin Coakley. Coakley takes a shot. Glove saved by Dirdoff. Puck bouncing in the air. Goes off the glass. And Carolina will clear. Just over halfway through the second period, which means we are halfway through this game. It is 1-1. Carolina doing a great job on the penalty kill here. Making sure that time ticks off quickly. Rodriguez with a good tie-up on Jonathan Perry. Perry trying to work around Trainer is unable to do so. And Trainer will clear. 1 minute remaining in the penalty as Carolina gets a line change. Back through center with speed. It's Winkler. Winkler lost control of the puck, then fans on a pass. It actually works out for him. He takes a shot. That got blocked. Halliday takes that one off the side of the knee. Thrown back up top. Big collision at the boards. Shot. Oh my goodness. Just goes off the knob of the stick. What a big time save by Dirdoff. On camera, I'm sure that didn't look like much, but that barely squeaked out of the net. And now Roanoke with their final 22 seconds on the penalty, trying to set something up here. Coakley tied up. Up top it comes for Jameson. That almost went in, but it just trickled wide after a deflection. Thrown out in front, no good. Jameson, slap shot. Glove save, Dirdoff. Rebound opportunity, and that's another big save by Dirdoff. Just goes wide. Centering pass, not going to be there. And another penalty coming up on Carolina. Might have had too many men. I think that's what the officials are going to get him for. And with that 2-minute minor, Carolina has reached 100 penalty minutes on the season. And that is a lot. So Newnham, oh man, right back to the box goes Newnham. He's going to have to serve the team penalty. He was out of the box for about 2 seconds, and then disaster struck. Roanoke might have called a timeout here. They're going to try and set up different power play as they are 0 for 2 so far tonight. This is their third opportunity. Had a couple good looks, but nothing flowing yet. So the reason Newnham is back in the box is because he was the first player to touch it with too many men on the ice for Carolina, so he will serve the penalty. Definitely a frustrating period for him. And a little frustrating for Carolina as a whole. They finally break through and tie this game back up, but now they're playing man down for pretty much 4 straight minutes. It's almost the equivalent of a double minor, so Roanoke definitely going to try and come out of this timeout and strike on Carolina while they're down. Face off to the right of Durdov. It's won by Carolina, but unable to be cleared. Now calling for it is Winkler. Looking for the right look. They have Winkler in front of Durdov. Now coming to the net there was Abbott. And they were looking for Abbott there, but gloved down by Durdov. Another face-off won by Carolina, but again, unable to be cleared. Here is Abbott with a slap shot. Good pass save by Durdov. Steered that one to the right. Back up to Abbott. Let's see what he does with it now. He's going to throw it down low to Winkler. Winkler gets lit up in the corner. He got hit up high. And another penalty coming up against Carolina. It might go down 2 men. And that's exactly what will happen. Winkler got hit up high, and he was visibly shaken up for a brief moment. He looks fine now. Going to get somebody. Yeah, they're going to get Marchese there. He was the one who hit him. So he'll join Owen Newnham in the box. It's a 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 13 seconds. Not ideal for Carolina at all. But they're going to win the faceoff here, and Halliday will kill some time as he throws one the length of the ice. Actually goes right to McGowan, and he actually has to make a save there. And that actually works out great for Carolina, because now there's a faceoff in the other end of the ice. So that gives Durdov some time to breathe. With 1 minute and 3 to go on the first penalty. 10 seconds elapsed on the second one. Face-off won by Roanoke. Now here's Abbott. Abbott. Still looking for the right pass. Still has it. Throws one across. Now looking for a shot here. Right back to Abbott. And a glove save, Durdov. Abbott had a lot of time to wind that one up. Kalen Ray almost got his second point of the night with an assist, but Durdov says no to both. Abbott now has the puck again. He's kind of quarterbacking this offense on the power play. It comes back to Abbott. He's got a great opportunity to shoot. And he scores! Roanoke goes back up by 1. They capitalize on the power play and still have 1 minute 17 remaining in the other one. I called Daniel Abbott's name like 10 times on that power play, and finally he hits the back of the net. And now Carolina has to kill off one more penalty and then play from behind yet again, like they have all game. Abbott took about 10 seconds to shoot that puck. He like 4 head fakes, and then finally buried it stick side. And now here's some more pressure from Roanoke. 4th power play goal of the season for Roanoke. That one's going to trickle all the way to Durdov, but he's on it there. That's only the 5th goal Durdov has allowed in his 4 starts. For a hockey goalie, that's pretty good. But right after, just about 5 minutes after Carolina tied it back up, Roanoke is right back on top. Jonathan Perry has it through center, but got it stolen. And 40 seconds remain on the main advantage for Roanoke. Lead pass up ahead. What a great pass there. Benward trying to go through his legs. Losing his stick to Charles Butt. He's going to stand his man up. It comes to Winkler at the top. Winkler, slap shot. That got blocked and goes high and hits the glass behind the net. Jameson tied up. William Forrest. Good poke check there in the corner. Still can't get it away from the Maroons. Body flying everywhere. He's back up to the top. It's Winkler. Winkler tried to center one to Perry. Perry got his stick lifted right at the right moment. And another big collision there. Out the box comes Bruno. He's back onto the ice. Good forecheck there. He's trying to make something happen for the Carolina offense. So back to 5-on-5 as we have just reached the 5-minute mark of the period. That one's sent the length of the ice. That will be icing. Or maybe it's not icing. Very shocked this time. Oh, Nunum with the steal, and he scores! What a weird looking play, but what a great goal for Carolina! And it's tied 2-2. Alright, well, cool. All knotted up once again. Roanoke wanted it to be icing. I thought it was an icing as well since the penalty was cleared. But maybe the officials just didn't see it. But, you know, from a Carolina perspective, we'll take it. So 4:30 to go in the second period. Oh, Nunum finds the back of the net after a great steal on the forecheck. Roanoke still complaining to the refs. They wanted that to be an icing. They were waiting for it. I couldn't tell who that was down there. I think it was Keelan Ray. Just waiting to touch up the puck. And then Owen Nunum stole it right from him and went right to the goal mouth. So it's 2-2. We've got ourselves a hockey game here with 4:23 to go as another lead pass up ahead. Taken care of by Keelan Ray. Backhands one off the boards, not out. Lucas Tafe. Tafe throws one back up top. It got deflected. A little back through center. Great opportunity for Roanoke, but they couldn't get it to his man, Charlie Hastings. Whalen throws one out front. Puck is still loose. Goal is off the mount again. And the bodies are flying everywhere. Here comes some fireworks. Pushing and shoving. And this is what we've seen all day. Everything that we've seen all day has led up to this moment. It's starting to get chippy. These teams play tomorrow as well, so I assume we'll see the same thing at 10:30 tomorrow. But 2-2, it's definitely heated. They got to do something about this goal in the second intermission. That's like the 4th time it has come off its stand. I think McGowan's just running into it and knocking it off the post. But they will take this face-off outside the neutral zone. Carolina getting the right personnel out there. Newnham, Whalen, and Holmes will go off. Coach might just be trying to calm them down a little bit. Can't blame them for that. Now back through center comes Keelan Ray, who takes a slap shot that goes wide. Carolina with possession. Slowly through the neutral zone. Now they'll dump and chase. Over to it first is Borusk. He throws it off the netting, and we will get a stoppage in play. Defensive personnel change for Carolina now. Crange and Helledy onto the ice. Face off one, quick turnaround shot by Esposito, just goes wide of the net. Good keep in by Helledy. Helledy throws one to Aiden Fry. Aiden Fry had the first goal for Carolina tonight. Helledy now, not sure what to do with it. He'll retreat, circle back. Almost took a shot. Now great pass across. Borusk couldn't get his whole stick on it. Had a wide open net. Tried to one-time it and just could not put it in the back of the net. As Winkler lost that one in the Carolina zone. A nice move through center. Here comes Helledy. A little miscommunication. Oh, and he takes a shot trying to get back up. And offsides appears to be the call. Great pass from Helledy. Great patience by him in the Roanoke zone. Found Borusk on the backside with the wide open net. Just couldn't capitalize. So it remains 2-2 with 2:54 to go in the second frame. William Forrest throws one at McGowan. He keeps play alive. But a turnover now. Paul Marshall tries to throw one across. And Rodriguez going to get that one on his stick. We're starting to use Winkler a lot here in the second period. Roanoke is. Oh, great pass out in front, and they score! Matt Baxter from Paul Marshall. 3-2 Gamecocks. They have their first lead of the game. Great play by Paul Marshall, again with the patience that we just saw out of Helledy. Paul Marshall took a play out of his notebook, circled the net, found a wide open Matt Baxter, who puts it away cleanly and immediately pointed at Paul Marshall for the beautiful pass. Good teamwork there. It's 3-2 Carolina. And like I just said, they have their first lead of the game. You don't want to fire up Carolina like getting chippy and too physical. Here's Matt Baxter with another opportunity. That got steered aside by McGowan. But the minute you start getting inside Carolina's head, they're going to make you pay for it. They've done it all year. They're just finding ways to continue playing well. And that was just another chapter to the book as they take the lead over Roanoke. William Forrest now circling with the puck. He's behind the cage. Will Trainer was cutting to the net, but not a good passing lane for William Forrest to get it out from. Now good circle. He shoots and scores! And he's fired up! William Forrest with a highlight reel goal and a highlight reel snipe over the glove. It's 4-2 Carolina with 1:50 to go in the second. When you get one, you open the floodgates. This second period has 4 goals from Carolina, as they're now up 2. William Forrest made a great move to get around the defender, and then just sniped it, top cheddar, over the left hand. What a beautiful shot. And now Carolina throwing everything at Roanoke right now. No icing. Sean Miller might have thought there would have been one. And now Roanoke has to answer quickly, or they're going to go down again. Centered out front. Another penalty coming up on Carolina. Spinning backhanded pass. No idea where the puck was. Carolina touches up though, and they will get another call against them. It will be their 5th penalty of the day. So with 1:16 to go in this middle frame, 2-2, but exactly what Roanoke needed to try to get back in this one. Charles Budd is headed to the box for, I believe it was a high stick, or maybe a trip. So this penalty will go all the way to the end of the second unless Roanoke scores in the final 76 seconds. And they have the puck now. Winkler throws it down low. Kalen Ray picks it at the blue line. Winkler gets stood up. And in the final minute of this period, Carolina's going to try and clear once more. It's not going to work. Abbott with a nice move, but he fell on his backside. And now Carolina has an opportunity to turn and go. Rodriguez going to just kill the clock here. Oh, and he takes a big shot entering the Roanoke zone. Hops right back up. That was a big hit from Winkler, who's been throwing the body around a lot here in the second period. Carolina's going to do the opposite of what they just did and just go ahead and get it down there. Thrown at McGowan from neutral zone. And final 20 seconds here in the second period. One final call for Roanoke. Abbott skating through. Throws one out front and a great opportunity for Roanoke, but nothing to show. McGowan will stop it. He will throw it off the boards, and that's going to do it for period number 2. 1 goal from Roanoke, 4 goals from the men in black. And Carolina takes the lead 4-2 into the locker room. And we have 20 minutes remaining when we return. Stick around for the third period. Welcome back, everybody, for the start of the third period. 20 minutes on the clock, fresh sheet of ice, and 44 seconds remaining on the Roanoke power play. It is 4-2 Gamecocks. If you're just joining, my name is Austin McConnell. Thank you for joining us tonight. I am alone tonight without my partner Xander Collins, but he will be back tomorrow in the morning, 10:30, bright and early, for some. And we will see Roanoke versus Carolina Part 2. But for now, we've got scores to settle here tonight. 4-2 currently going into the final 20 minutes of play, as both teams have now come back out of their respective locker rooms. We're ready to get back underway, but here's a quick recap. 17 seconds into the game, a goal from Kalen Ray, the freshman wearing number 13. You got it going quick for Roanoke. Then, not much happened after that. A bunch of good looks from Carolina, but finally, Aiden Fry buries 1-5 hole, ties it back up, but 5 minutes later, right down the ice goes Roanoke, and Daniel Abbott on the power play makes it 2-1. But 3 unanswered from Carolina include Matt Baxter, William Forrest, and Owen Noonan. So now it is 4-2 as we start the third period, and the puck is dropped. We are underway. Roanoke's going to start with possession. Through center ice they go. Here is Winkler. Winkler fans off centering pass, and he's buried by Crange. Unable to be cleared, though. Kept in the zone very swiftly by Kalen Ray. Cutting back through center. Oh, good opportunity there. Goes Wise. Follow-up opportunity. Everyone's slipping and sliding out there. And a stoppage in play. Let me take a guess. I think it's the goal. We had a lot of problems with that in the second period. About 4 times it came off its post. And now Durdov has to deal with it for the remaining 19:27 of this third period. Goal's good to go. And a clean face-off win back to the point. Shot from Ray is gloved down by Durdov, and we'll get another face-off. So, deja vu as there's a face-off right next to Durdov in the same spot. Another face-off win by Roanoke. Had to work for that one just a bit more. Backhanded all the way out of the zone. It's going to go to McGowan, so no icing. McGowan's going to have to quickly play it as Seamus Murphy was right there. Now a turnover. Shot, save, rebound, puck still loose. And it stays out. But a scare there for Roanoke fans. Back through center. Good job there by Jason Benward. Getting to the puck. And he's going to backhand one across the ice. That's not going to work. Sean Miller falling for it up ahead. He's going to get the lead pass. But it just goes off his stick. And he has to go chase it into the corner. Jamison battles for it with him, as William Forrest now was the receiver of that pass, but Caliberta got it over to Seamus Murphy, and they score! An ugly goal again, but Carolina's just finding ways to bury these loose pucks. And it's 5-2 Carolina, and a much-needed insurance goal. So Seamus Murphy, number 7 in black, gets a goal. That's his 4th of the year. And Jacob Caliberta gets the apple for his 7th of the year. 16 points, that is the most on the team. And so he's just continuing to build on that lead. Have bragging rights over the guys in the locker room. But 5-2, a much needed goal. As another one almost came from that disruption there. Roanoke starting to look just a little bit slower than Carolina. They are depleted on the bench. They only have 5 substitutions, as Carolina has quite a lot more. That one goes off Matt Baxter's back. And now William Ford will spin away and head back the other way as he tries to throw one towards Matt Baxter. Matt Baxter was unexpecting of it. Loose puck. William Forrest takes it and will enter the neutral zone with it. Backhands one down. Exit stage left for a line change. And now Roanoke. Tried to make something happen, but nothing came of it. Mahoney. Give it over to Tafe. Tafe patiently waiting. Sends it across to Whalen. Whalen's going to have to hawk it down. He's got Abbott beating him to the puck. Fighting for it, though. He got some help. And now Tafe takes a shot off the face mask of McGowan. And his ears are ringing probably a little bit after that one, as he took that square on the noggin. A 2-goal lead is not what you want to play from. So Carolina goes out and gets one just a few minutes into this third period. Seamus Murphy finds the back of the net from Caliberta. And it's 5-2 Carolina. Not saying that's going to do it, but they're definitely in control of this game and can kind of just keep control of this game. As long as nothing disastrous happens, they're going to have some smiles on their face when they get home, as Newnham has the puck and moves it up to Mahoney. Back to Newnham along the half wall. Newnham takes a shot, glove save McGowan. South Carolina is fourth in the College Hockey South Division III standings. They are 8-0-1, 8-0 since their opening night draw against Charlotte. They are behind Tennessee, Florida State, and FAU. The only reason they're behind them is because Tennessee, Florida State, and FAU have all played more games, so they have accumulated more wins and more points. They have more quantity than quality, whereas Carolina finds ways to win no matter who they play or how much they play. And now there's a turnover here. Michael Whalen trying to go to the cage. A couple guys calling for the puck as they feel open. Whalen was double teamed, so somebody had to be open. Looked like it was going to be Mason Holmes, but good job defensively by Roanoke. Perry tried to bury Whalen. Now Carolina trying to set something up offensively. Stand still as the puck. Thrown around. Mason Holmes trying to reach for it. He cannot get there. Helledy at the point now with it. Backhands one across. One timer goes wide. And Newnham play cleanup duty. Gives it back to Helledy. Helledy back to Newnham. Helledy calls for it, but Newnham gives it to Aiden Fry instead. Throw it down front. Great opportunity. Puck still loose. And finally they score! Newnham buries it for his second of the game. 6-2 Carolina. Bouncing puck, it was kind of going everywhere there. A couple players had opportunities at it. I thought one of them went in, but it must have gone off the post or a pad or something, and then it fell right in Newnham's lap. He buries it home very quickly. So 6-2, 5 unanswered goals dating back to the second period for Carolina. And kind of middle of the second period there, it's when it turned the page for Carolina. They kind of got into a couple scrums with Roanoke. They got a little chippy. Carolina took that personally, went out and scored 5 straight. But another penalty coming up on Carolina. That's good for them, getting 6 goals, but this is what they really need to work on, is taking penalties. This time, Nick Esposito is going to get a 2-minute timeout next to the Carolina bench. Earlier in this game, they surpassed 100 penalty minutes. They are, if my math is correct, and I'm not a great math guy, but they should be at 106 or 108 penalty minutes now, as they are now at their 8th penalty of the game. So Roanoke back to the power play. They have 1 goal tonight from it. It was their second goal from Daniel Abbott. Abbott now has 5 goals on the year with 1 assist in his back pocket. Here he is with the puck now. He got tied up by William Forrest, and he's being held. No one's doing anything over there in the corner. Just kicking at it. Ref telling him to move it along. Finally they do. It comes back to the point. Slap shot blockered away. And Alex Scott is not too pleased with Charles Budd as he does not have a bucket on his head. Charles Budd skates right past him. Alex Scott still giving him the work. Oh, they're actually... Oh, never mind. Charles Budd thought he had a penalty, but refs let him know that they didn't. So 1:20 remaining on the penalty from Esposito. 14-18 to go in the third. And we'll have the face-off to the right of Durdov. From the top of the point, Abbott. Good shot, good save by Durdov. Rebound by Roanoke. Shot there, pat save again. And now Helody is able to clear. And he's complaining to the refs. He thought he got slashed trying to clear the zone. Here comes Winkler, wearing number 14 in white. He's been flying around for Roanoke tonight. He's going to take it from behind the cage. He's going to try and enter out the right side. All over him is Helody. Great defense by number 25 in black. Here's Kalen Ray. Had the first goal of the game tonight. Under pressure is Benward. Moves it to Winkler. Winkler over to Ray. Thrown down low. Now Coakley has it. Coakley with a nice move. Coakley with a shot, just goes high. Juicy rebound. Stays in the zone. Here's a shot from Abbott, and he scores! Abbott with his second of the game. And that cuts the lead in half. Carolina had 5 unanswered until that snipe from number 10 in white. Still a lot of work to be done, but with 13:04. All Roanoke needs is 3 goals now. Daniel Abbott came into tonight tied with Jason Benward for the most points on the team. Jason Benward has 0 points. Daniel Abbott has now 2 goals, so he is up 2 on his forward teammate. That makes 7 points on the year for number 10. The defenseman leading in points. That's something you see too often unless you're watching Cale McCarr for Colorado. Avalanche, that is. As that was an icing, they're going to come back to the left side of our screen here and take a face-off to the left of Drew Durdov. Durdov had 3 goals in 3 games. 3 goals allowed in 3 games coming into tonight. This is his 4th start. Has a very, very pretty save percentage. Didn't have much to do there in the second period, but first and third period he's been pretty busy. Roanoke throwing the kitchen sink at him now. Sean Miller dancing with it now. Moves it over to Caliberto. Caliberto enters the zone, slams on the brakes along the half wall. Caliberto turns and dumps it in. Sean Miller checking over his shoulder. He has no pressure. Miller, good backhanded pass. Goes off the side of the boards. Flipped up over the goal. And out to the half boards it comes. Now Charles Budd throws one down there. Got blocked by his own player, Caliberto, in front. Speaking of Caliberto, he picks up the puck in the corner. Caliberto tries to center one. Almost got through to Sean Miller. But it comes back to Charles Budd after the deflection. And a bad bounce off the boards right in front of the Roanoke bench. 3-on-2 for Roanoke here. And just nothing doing as it got flipped over. Durdov. Now Sean Miller is going to turn the corner. Loses control of the puck. Couldn't find it for a second either. Finally regains possession, and at the end of his shift, he's definitely tired, but he's going to take it up. Go on the forecheck. Here's a shot from Charles Budd. Juicy rebound there. But now it comes back out. And number 15, Jason Benward, tried to deke around Lucas Tafe. But Lucas Tafe gave it right back. Turning with it now. Tried to do a wraparound, but Jason Benward could not finish. That was a high bounce. Looked like a Hail Mary there. Kalen Ray throws one at Dirtoff. It hits him right in the Carolina script on his chest. And then that will be sent the length of the ice. No icing. Everyone's going to go chase after it. Now here's Winkler. Winkler's got wheels and he shows it here. Winkler cutting down the right side. He's going to go take it behind the cage. Falls to his knees and down he goes. And a late penalty call coming up on Lucas Tate. He shows his displeasure. But back to the power play goes Roanoke. And Lucas Tate pleading his case. The officials are not having it. 10:58 to go in the third period. 6-3 game. And this is a golden opportunity for Roanoke to get one back. Special teams. We knew special teams were going to be a difference tonight. Both the power play and the penalty kill. Did a good job on the penalty kill the 2 times they've been down. On the power play, they've been about 1 for 6, 1 for 7, however many they've had. See if they can get another one here as Ray has the puck. And throws it down to Benward. Benward patient with it, takes a shot that was blocked by Hillary in front. Esposito fresh out the box just a couple minutes ago. He turns it over in the defensive zone. Abbott now with the hat trick. Ray tries to center a pass, and a good block by Esposito. He makes up for the turnover with a clear of his own. And Abbott will retreat and retrieve the puck. Roanoke, because there's a bad turnover there. Good job by Rodriguez. The forecheck threw one out front for Esposito. But he got his stick lifted. Back to center comes Winkler. Winkler taking it wide. Winkler slicing to the zone. Winkler with a shot. Got deflected by Will Trainer. Behind the goal it comes and is thrown around the boards. Center down front. Nobody there in white. Nick Esposito was there for Carolina. He'll clear. And they will get a full line change with 55 seconds to go on this penalty. A turnover by Winkler. Good diving effort there to get the puck back. Now through the zone, trying to set up the power play once more. Puck bouncing, Crane falls on it. Tries to backhand one out of there. Couldn't get it past Jameson. 9.5 minutes to go in this third period. Hard throw off the boards. It comes to Miller, who throws it to Matt Baxter. Matt Baxter now across the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. That just goes wide. Might have gotten a piece of it was McGowan. Sean Miller killing valuable time on this penalty kill. 13 seconds to go now on the Roanoke man advantage. And now another turnover for Roanoke in the neutral zone. Jonathan Perry had a shot at it but couldn't get there. Back to 5-on-5 we go. As out of the box comes Lucas Tate. Sean Miller was calling for it as he cut across the Gamecocks blue line. But behind the cage, he was unable to get it out. Now here's William Forrest cutting through for the Gamecocks. Tried to split a couple defensemen, lost control of the puck, and it goes right to Brendan McGowan, who's going to stop it. .8:36 to go in the third, 6-3 game. And if you're just joining us, it's just me in the booth tonight. I'm Russell McConnell. Xander Collins, my good partner, will be in the booth with me tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, where we will see Roanoke and Carolina take on each other again. We want to thank Roanoke for making the trip down here. About 4.5 hours south of I-77. It's pretty much a straight shot. You only get off on like maybe 2 exits. So easy bus ride to fall asleep to. This is a turnover for Carolina in the neutral zone. Like previously mentioned, we are back to 5-on-5 play. Another goose egg for Roanoke on the power play. Carolina going to try and finish this thing off with some style. He's taken down hard behind the boards. Marchese hit. Got double teamed there. Still gets Carolina possession. One-timer, big save. Thrown at the cage again. Mason Holmes on it now. He's all alone currently. Tried to get Noonan. Couldn't get there. Now Abbott's going to go chase it down. Dirtoff misses his man, and now a turnover. Here's Abbott. Has 2 goals tonight. Does he go for the hat trick? He does, and he just sends it wide. He regains possession behind the cage. Looks up top, throws it up top. A big hit in front of the Gamecock bench. No call coming. Abbott now with the puck. Flips one out in front. Great opportunity there. And covering it up is Dirtoff, as Jason Benward had a great opportunity right in the goal mouth after a nice flip pass from Daniel Abbott. But with 7:11 remaining, it is still 6-3. Dirtoff has given up more tonight than he has in his first 3 starts this season, but he's still played phenomenal and has answered the call for Carolina multiple times. And he just showed that to be true right there. As Caliberta back to the neutral zone. Drops it off for Sean Miller. Miller looking around. Can't find his man. Great opportunity there for Caliberta. He's back to Mahoney up top. Now centering pass. Shot saved. And McGowan with a big pad save. Now good tap pass to Seamus Murphy. Murphy has one tonight already. He was looking for another one there. Got denied by McGowan. Back through center. Nice double team. And Carolina just looks faster than Roanoke right now. Fresher legs. As back to the neutral zone comes Seamus Murphy. Murphy goes behind the cage with it now. Slams on the brakes. Tries to throw it out front. Got deflected. Back to the top it comes. Mahoney. Tried to throw that one down. That got intercepted. Carolina regains possession with Will Traynor quarterbacking the retrieval process. He gives that command to Mahoney. He gives that command across to Borsk. Caliberta, wearing number 12. Takes a shot that was off the shin. Sean Miller still out there for the Gamecocks. Getting near the end of their shift, there's now Helity fresh on for the Gamecocks. We'll take a shot. Oh, good fake there. He's going to get behind the cage. Look for a center out front. He's going to find Aiden Fry. Just went under his stick. It goes back to Seamus Murphy. Seamus Murphy throws one. Looking for the bottom right corner. Good pad save by McGowan. He's been busy here in the last couple minutes. Up top it comes to Helity. And a bad pass goes off the boards. And it's going to roll like a wheel all the way down to the Carolina zone. And finally, Sean Miller and Seamus Murphy and Caliberta are going to take their spots on the bench. As now Helity centers one out front. Not a black jersey there, but now Esposito gets the turnover and sends that one high. Helity turning with it now, throws one at the cage. McGowan makes probably the 5th save in the last minute and holds on to it for stoppage. 5:04 to go in the third period. Only one goal has been scored this period. There was a lot of scoring in the second. Now it's 6-3. Carolina's looking for their 9th straight win to start the spring semester. Face off one by Carolina in the zone. Spinning with it is Esposito. Esposito got double teamed behind the cage. Now Alex Scott has it for Roanoke. Haven't called his name much tonight, but he's getting in on the offensive action here. As now a couple players trading turnovers. So now that's thrown out in front. Esposito will play cleanup duty. Almost gave another turnover to Roanoke, but Aiden Fry regains possession. Flipped in. Aiden Fry will chase after it. Kalen Ray had the opening goal just 17 seconds into the first period tonight. Slap in the face of Carolina, but they since have woken up. And have woken up a beast as they have scored 6 goals in 2 periods. Thrown across the ice. Back through center comes Roanoke. Pass goes awry. And now looks like it was either offsides or maybe there's a player down for Carolina. Looks like William Forrest. Kind of holding at his head there. Making sure he's alright. He's back up. Grabbing at his neck now. He's going to head to the bench, take his helmet off, and take a seat. behind his teammates. He's going to get a breather, as now in the neutral zone we'll get another face-off. That is won by Roanoke. 4 minutes and counting remaining here in the third period as Will Trainer takes a shot and a big save off the blocker of McGowan. Rodriguez now across the Trainer. Trainer throws one in front, and Paul Marshall almost deflected that one into the bottom right-hand corner. But it is instead cleared by Roanoke as it just went wide of the cage. Rodriguez with it now, trying to spin away from pressure. Now it's Matt Baxter. Baxter makes a nice move, throws one out front. Nothing doing there. Kept in by Will Trainer. Baxter pokes at it. Winkler receives it for Roanoke. Will Trainer throwing his body around. Not as big as Winkler, but stood him up for sure. And now Paul Marshall will have it for the Gamecocks. He got that one poked away for a brief moment. Good cross-ice pass. Here's a shot by Marchese. Save made there. And a juicy rebound got cleared away by Roanoke. No icing there with 3 minutes to go in the game. Will Trainer back to the neutral zone once more. Defenseman takes it all the way down inside and behind the goal. Try to throw one back at McGowan, but he makes the shoulder save with 2:41 to go in the third. Unless Roanoke has some sort of black magic like the Kansas City Chiefs do, this game is all but over as Carolina's up 3 with 2:41 to go. And they need a lot. But it's been all Carolina here in this third period. As Owen Newnham takes it along the half wall and throws it down into the corner. Back up top it comes for Helledy. Helledy backhands one to Newnham. Newnham threw one at Michael Whalen. But that was deflected by a defenseman, and now Michael Whalen will win the battle back. And that one just trickles wide as well. Whalen again with it. Up top it comes. Shot there by Mahoney, it goes wide. Flipped out of the zone. And final 120 seconds will start to click off as Carolina. Still not slowing up. They're showing no mercy to Roanoke tonight. Roanoke will stay at a hotel and be right back here tomorrow morning to take on Carolina for their second match of the season. Is now Michael Whalen circling the cage. The whole offensive zone, for that matter. Got that one taken away. Right back on it is Owen Newnham. Sends one across to Mahoney. Mahoney throws one behind the boards. Michael Whalen from behind the cage. Circle back up top. Has his head up, he's looking for somebody. No one gets open, so he takes a shot himself, and that just goes wide. Mahoney tries to throw it off the back of McGowan, and down on the ice is a Carolina player. Looks like Mason Holmes, maybe? Referee has his hand in the air. Looks like a delayed penalty on Roanoke. Mason Holmes not too pleased. He hasn't been too pleased with any of the refs tonight. Final 60 seconds clicking off. 6-on-5 for Carolina. Almost made it a 4-on-4 with too many men. The referee stops play. Maybe they thought they had too many men. So Daniel Abbott's going to the box for high sticking, I assume, because Mason Holmes came up holding his face or his head. That was the delayed penalty, and then Carolina almost had too many men, but I thought got off in time. The officials are discussing if it is actually a penalty or not. It will change nothing to the outcome of this game, as it is 6-3 with 48 seconds left. And it looks like they are going to put Jacob Calaberta in the box for too many men. I don't think they had too many men. That is the second time they've been called for it tonight. So it'll be 4-on-4 for the final 48 seconds. As everything is getting sorted out, Carolina getting the right personnel out there for probably the final shift, assuming this goes whistle free. One final reminder that tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Roanoke is right back here in Flight Adventure Park, taking on the Gamecocks in the second game of the weekend. Carolina just killing the clock here. Roanoke accepting defeat. We're going to just put this one in the corner, and we're going to let the time tick off. Final 25 seconds. Even after a chippy physical game, we're going to dap each other up. And this looks like in football when you just take a knee and let the time run out. Victory formation for Carolina. They win their 9th straight game after their opening night draw against Charlotte. The final horn sounds, and Carolina is going to go dap up Drew Dirtoff. 6-3 is your final score as Carolina is now 9-0-1, and Roanoke falls to 1-3 in their first year in the ACCHL. I want to thank you for joining us here tonight. My name is Austin McConnell. We will be back here at 10:30 tomorrow with my partner in crime, Xander Collins. Final score from Irmo, South Carolina, 6. Carolina to Roanoke's 3. Have a good night, everybody.